Typing is easy, but editing fast is what makes you efficient. In this lesson, which is lesson 3 of our course, we'll learn how to edit documents like a beginner professional by fixing mistakes, moving text, and making adjustments without starting over. Welcome to No Tech Limits, where we turn complete beginners into confident computer users through our step-by-step lessons. So even if you have zero idea about computer, or you have never used a computer before, you are in the right place. We don't skip steps, we don't assume anything. We just teach. So let's get started. First, you'll find that my document. Okay, let me just create a new document. First of all, the first step you're supposed to do, you're supposed to create your own folder, whereby you right click, come to new, click on create folder. You can rename it any name of your choice. You press enter. You can press enter again to open it. Then here, you can create a new document. You right click, you come again to new, you say Microsoft Word. You rename it maybe to your name and personal number if you're a student. You press enter. You press enter again, or you double click to open. That's how you get that. So for me, I'll be working on mine that I've already created. So when you come here to my Microsoft Word, you notice that the ribbon is not there. Don't panic. All you have to do, come and click on this arrow. Then you click on show tabs. You come to view here. You take ruler. Me, I prefer working when the ruler is there. You come again to view. Then you pin this ribbon to be there. Yes, let it remain there. So the first step when you're always editing starts with selecting the text. If you don't select the text properly, you'll make mistakes. And there are various ways you can select text. The first one is you double click, then you drag through. You have selected this text. Or you bring your cursor, maybe this is a word. You double click it to select one word like John. When you double click, it selects only one word. If the cursor is nearer to is, not nearer to John, we notice that our cursor is closer to this is than John. When you double click, it selects is. Yes. Or there is again another option. You come to any point of the paragraph, you triple click, you find that it selects the entire paragraph. Yes. When you triple click, it selects the entire paragraph. That is the first step, such that in case you need to make any adjustments, you just do that. You find that professionals prefer using faster selection methods than just dragging through everything. Find that if you want to select one word, just double click. Yes, you just double click. If you want to select the entire paragraph, just triple click. Yes. Then maybe if you just want to select only one line or certain words, then you can drag. But not that whenever you're selecting, you're supposed to drag. Next, we are going to delete versus what? Backspace. What does delete mean and what does backspace mean? Delete, its work is, for example, if I bring my cursor in the middle of this sentence, if I want to delete a word on the left, I use backspace. But if I want to remove the word on the right, I use delete. I said if I want to remove the word on the left, I use backspace or remove letter by letter. If I want to remove letter by letter or word on the right, I use delete. What do I mean? For example, this is what? Typing. I just come and click on backspace to remove letter by letter. Yes. Or I can just come and press Ctrl, then press on backspace on my keyboard, and it removes the entire word like that. But if I want to remove the word on the right and my cursor is in the middle there, what I do, I press on delete if I want to remove letter by letter. Or I can just press Ctrl then delete, and it removes the entire word. I hope you have mastered that. The next is copy versus what? Cut. What does cut mean and what does copy mean? Copy, for instance, is used when you want to repeat information. For example, I want to copy this line here. This is my second document in Microsoft Word. I want to first copy this line here somewhere. All I have to do is that I have to come here at the beginning, double click and drag through. I can even come at the end here, double click and drag through. You have selected the text. The next step, you come to the home tab here. You find here in the clipboard group, you find the command cut, find the command copy, and you find the command paste. So I simply first come and select the text I want to copy. I come and click on copy. Then I can click somewhere. I can press enter to bring my cursor down. Then I can come again to paste. I can just click on paste, or its shortcut is Ctrl V. Click on paste. You find that it has copied the entire line down. However, when you want to cut a document, cutting means to move the document from one position to another. For instance, I want to cut this line here. I can come to home, then click on cut. But if you don't select the text as I said earlier, you find that these commands here are gray, meaning that you can't use them. So the first step is that you first highlight, then you can go to cut, then maybe I want to place that document at the top of my entire text. I want to place that text at the top of my entire text. I can press enter to create space in this insertion point. Then I can come here and click on paste. Leave alone this arrow down. It may confuse you as it may bring other options. But even if you come here, you can select this first one. But for you as a beginner, I advise you to just come and click on paste at the top here, not down here. Yes. So here are their shortcuts. If you get familiar with using the home commands of copy and paste, you can also just come and drag through the document to select, then you right click, then you find these commands here. You find that cut is there, copy is there. You can decide to copy, then you come here, you again right click from here, you come to paste, yes, or you just press Ctrl plus V, you find that your text is pasted there. This space, ignore it, you can just press backspace to remove it, just like that. Then you can again highlight and your backspace to remove the entire line. If at all you're just doing it for demonstration or you're just trying it out. Cut also, you can come and highlight, you right click, then you come to cut, or you can press Ctrl X, Ctrl plus X, then you select cut. But if you press Ctrl plus X, you don't again come and cut. Ctrl plus X means cutting. Then you can come here and again we paste using the same command. You can right click, then you come to this first one to paste, or you can just come and click there and you press Ctrl plus V to place our text there. Next, we are going to see undo versus redo. How you can use these buttons here. I've been using them all along using the shortcuts. I don't know if you noticed, but if at all you didn't notice, you can also pay attention. For example, this is my entire text. I want to maybe undo a certain mistake. You find that people who know ICT, or if you're a good user, you don't panic when you make a mistake, because undo and redo is your safety net. For example, maybe this is my document. I have so far maybe made a mistake. Maybe I'll put there typing error. I'll put there a typing error. I can come and correct by clicking left, then I can right click, come and carefully choose from the suggestions. Yes, even this one you can come careful and choose in the suggestions. But when you find that maybe your error is not about these edits here, maybe for instance you have maybe deleted the entire line like this, all you have to do, you come to this button here at the top left corner of the Microsoft Word ribbon, just click on undo, or you can just press Ctrl plus Z and you find that your entire document comes there, your entire text. You can again press it to remove that word document and Microsoft misspelling. Find that it does what we just changed. Then also you can use the redo in case you maybe undo again several steps back. For example, you continue undoing until again you reach to the point whereby you don't want. You can come to this button, or you just simply keep on pressing Ctrl plus Y, or you come and click here until you notice that you are at the point where you want. So if you have been following me all along, you can easily do all those edits. Then we have this crucial part here. It is normally asked in exams if you're a student. You'll find that maybe they bring for you a very lengthy passage. They bring it in support files. They just ask you to copy it to your document or to your file or to your folder then you can do edits there. They ask you find maybe the word technology and replace it with ICT or any other familiar word. You find that maybe the passage is too long and I want you to make replacements. And if they find that always when they're asking for you to replace, they make that word to repeat several times so that you'll find it hard to just do it manually. All you have to do, come to the home tab. Even if you're in any other tab, just come to the home tab, come to the far right top corner, click on replace, or you can just press Ctrl plus H and that editing tab appears. Yes, they'll ask you, you'll find this empty. The computer will be asking you want to find what, then you can type there, I want to find the word technology. Then you want to replace it with what? I want to replace it with ICT. Then you can select replace all, and it even shows you all done. We made 2 replacements, meaning that they found 2 words called technology and they have replaced it with ICT. Afterwards, you can just come and click on close. I'll click here to remove it. You find that technology was here and here, and it has been replaced by ICT. So you can just press Ctrl Z and you'll find that the word technology comes back. Or you can just use what? Ctrl Y in case you undid when it was not intentional. So if you have been following this lesson, don't just watch and assume you have mastered everything. What you have to do, pause and try this. Type a sentence, copy it, move it using cut, then use find and replace to change one word. Basically that. If you find that you struggle, watch the video again and you can try it alone without seeing the video. That's how you can master it. So today we have learned how to select the text properly, a difference between delete and backspace, a difference between copy and cut and their uses, undo and redo, find and replace, smart spell check. And you remember we're trying to correct this. For example, the word document. You find that you bring your pointer cursor there, you can right click. In some cases you find that word brings for you multiple options. You have to examine, you have to read through them and you find the one that is relevant, like now this one. So in the next lesson we'll even go deeper into managing documents and working faster in Microsoft Word. So if you used find and replace successfully, type fast in the comment section, because most people avoid learning computer because they think it's too difficult. But the fact is that computer is simple, and the fact that you are here means you are already ahead of many. Make sure to comment first if you manage to find and replace, and share it with a fellow friend who is struggling with computer or needs this knowledge